case that was the spine of the episode, but a lot of mythological and serialized elements going around it. I like having a case to drive story and to give what I love about the case is to give Lucifer a chance to explore the desires of humanity and how they reflect on himself and all of that. So those are incredibly useful and fun because you get to go into worlds, you get to have Lucifer point out hypocrisy, and while all that's happening, have this inner character stuff building on the sides. In this case in particular, all of the mom stuff going on, which is super cool. Trish Helfer is so good. It is an embarrassment of Richard. We already had an embarrassment of Richard cast, and adding her and Amy Garcia, it's been fantastic.
Is there a chance you're going to introduce more characters of Christian faith like you did with the priest to Lucifer?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. Amy Garcia's character, Ella, is a woman of faith. And that was actually a really big thing for us is we loved the Father-Frank relationship, and we wanted to have a regular cast member who could speak to that. So she's a practicing Catholic and very much a believer, and it's been nice to have a character speak to the positivity of faith. Because I'm a bit of a lapsed Catholic, but faith was very important to me growing up. It got me through a lot of things, and I think a positive message about that on a show about the devil is fun. It's also kind of funny because Lucifer thinks atheists are idiots because he knows it exists. He knows it's true. That's the kind of funny, weird thing is, weirdly, on our show, as much as we get a little bit of flack about being a show about the devil, we kind of affirm the idea of faith. So it's a fun thing to play with, and that character gives us a lot, and that's been fun.
Are we going to find out why Chloe is immune to Lucifer's powers?
We will definitely be exploring that season 2. So it's a big question that Lucifer is wondering, and it is something that we plan to keep answering. I'm being vague.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Yeah, right? It will be explored. We're not going to step away from it. It's a big part of season 2.
And will she ever believe that he is the devil as many times as he says it?
Well, at the end of the finale, she did see him get shot point blank in the stomach, bleed, and apparently die. That is the first question she's asking herself at the top of season 2. So it's another thing that we really want to embrace and go, okay, the key of the show is keeping Chloe formidable, right? If she's working with this guy who claims to be the devil and is doing impossible things, if she's a good cop, she's going to try to figure that out. She's going to look into it. And that's one of the really important things to us is to make sure that she feels smart and formidable on that aspect of it just as much as her police work. So right off the bat, that's question number 1.
Hi.
Yes, Dr. Linda will be back. We all love Rachel Harris. She's fantastic. But if you remember in the finale, Amenadiel and Lucifer came in and she gave him a bit of a speech about, hey guys, I feel like you're just redirecting things I say and turning them into things that you want to interpret for your own purposes. So there's a bit of a question starting in season 2 about whether or not this is working and whether or not this should continue, which is a fun thing to play. And Rachel Harris is fantastic.
We enjoyed seeing that role expand where she was working with the police department a bit more. We're going to see that happen as well in season 2?
Yes, we don't have it yet, but I'm sure we'll have an episode coming up because playing that contrast, getting to get Rachel into that world is so fun. We not in the first 8 yet, but we'll be getting there. So.
Is that where you are on the production schedule?
We are shooting 3, and we have broken through episode 9. So we are on schedule. It's very uncomfortable. I've just jinxed us, and we're about to get a bunch of episodes blown up.